my day.
Just be me.
I look a complete train wreck. So I'm gonna get ready and then I'll come back to you when I actually look like a human being.
A few moments later.
Okay, hi, we're back. Okay, so this is what I've got makeup wise. I am actually not going to the festival for a little bit longer. I have to get to train and get down there, and there's just a very long process to get there. So I think I'm gonna put on more glitter and stuff later on. But for now, this is what we've got. I've just got very basic makeup on today because it's gonna be 30 degrees and I don't want to sweat it all off, and like I'm gonna be there until midnight, so it's just kind of like, no. Yeah, okay. Outfit wise, I'm not naked, I swear. Outfit wise, ba-boom. I was gonna wear pants which are like a matching thing to this, but they're like very long and it's gonna be 30 degrees like I said, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not wearing pants in this weather. So I've got this skirt instead. I've had this since I was like 12, but I think, excuse the floor, let's pan back up. I think this kind of works. I think that's okay. You can also kind of see like the little like tattoo peeking out there, which I think is kind of like cute. I might add a belt, I don't know. And then I've got this bag which has just got everything else that I need in it. It's got my ticket, sunscreen, my wallet, mascara, all that good stuff. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I actually don't think I've ever been to a festival in Melbourne before. And quite frankly, the only reason I'm going is because of the 1975. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. This is also the first time that I've ever been to a festival by myself before. I've been to concerts all the time by myself, but I haven't been to a festival by myself before. You girls actually done a very good job of organizing this. So obviously it's a very long day. I'm gonna be there for a very long time, and it's fine when you're going to a concert by yourself because everything's like bundled into one very tiny area and you're there for like 2 hours max. This is there for like a whole day. Like I'm gonna be there for like 12 hours. So what I've done is I've put up a post on a Facebook group that I'm part of for the 1975, and I've just said, hey, who else is going? That's going by themselves. Let's chill, let's hang out. And I've gotten a small group together of people who don't know each other at all. Like we do not know each other from a bar of soap, but we're all going by ourselves, so we kind of have like a base group to go to if we're kind of just feeling a little bit lost, a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit like it's too much. And I organized that all by myself. Look at me. And they said I couldn't be organized. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm going to go and finish getting ready and make sure I've got everything, because forgetting anything would be not a great idea. And then I am catching the train down to Melbourne, and it's gonna be very good, and I'm very excited. And yeah. All right, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Bye. Okay, not to get like kind of deep like while we're walking to the train station, and also like not to be like self-confident, but also like yes to be self-confident, because like self-confidence, 2020 ladies, we're self-confident. My skin and my hair is looking so much better than it has for so long, and I'm so happy with it, and like I feel like I'm kind of feeling myself. Ew, I hate that. I'm like, okay, I feel confident for the first time in a really long time. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna like put this down so I can actually like get real deep and meaningful with you for a half second. Okay, so I was looking at photos of myself yesterday from like a year ago, from like 2 years ago. I didn't realize at the time, but like my hair and my nails and my skin were all so unhealthy, and I didn't realize at the time because I was like, I'm really skinny and that means I'm beautiful and nothing else matters because your weight is the only thing that matters, which is such a silly mindset to have. When you're stuck in that mindset, you don't realize how unhealthy you actually are until you're out of it again. Looking at this sounds so self-entitled and arrogant. It's okay, it's 2020, we're allowed to love ourselves. Looking at myself now and seeing like seeing how my skin looks and how my hair looks and how I've got more energy. Do you want to like not? I just feel so much more energetic and so much more excited about life now, and I didn't realize how not I was until I was out of that rut. And like, once again, I know this is very self-entitled, but like my skin just feels so much better and my hair is so much shinier and I just feel so healthy. Food is good. Eat food, eat good food, eat healthy food, eat lots of food, because it's not the enemy and it's gonna make you feel so much better. And like, look at that glow though. This feels very weird. I feel very strange about being this self-confident. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go to the train station and we're gonna have a good day, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Okay, bye.
Vlogging with people I have just met isn't my thing apparently, and as much as I love it, neither are all-day festivals with no area to come down century-wise. So I decided to step away for a moment to try and find some quiet area to settle down for a little bit. I was a bit overwhelmed, everyone was off at other bands, and I was beginning to feel that too much feeling. And then, as usually happens to me when I'm feeling a little bit out of it, this happens.
Hello, so I literally have not had a chance to vlog whatsoever all day because it has been crazy and hectic and there's been people all around me and I still don't know about vlogging in public. It's still like kind of scary. Give me a second, I need to go and find a portable charger for my phone and then I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, so there is still very loud music all around. I've literally scanned the area and there is nowhere that has got no music, so y'all are going to have to deal with it. I know I haven't really vlogged a lot today. Number one, because it's just been busy consistently. Yeah, I am. Hello. Hi. Comment and subscribe.
Wait, Jesus.
What's your YouTube username? Princess Aspian.
Princess?
Do you have a pen?
Hang on.
So do you just do like vlogs? I do videos on autism. But then I also like do vlogs as well. So how come? Everything. I'm autistic. Really? Yeah. Oh wow. I would never pick that. There you go. I think you can't really pick autism. I think people have like a stereotype of like this is what autism is, but are you here by yourself? I found other people. Oh good.
Follow Chloe. She knows absolutely everything.
Emily, come with us?
I'll tell you what, Panda, that's me, has excellent shoulders. Are you gonna have a Panda shoulders?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
no, you have to for 1975. Okay. Let's go. Wait, I mean, okay.
And that is how I got adopted by a group of people who I do not know whatsoever. They were so incredibly lovely though and made sure that I wasn't only having fun but was comfortable. I had debating sharing that I was autistic when the question was asked, but as of recent, I've learned to embrace who I am wholeheartedly and, well, it pays off. People are really nice and the more that I step out, the more that I start to realize that. Right, enough sappy stuff. I came here for one thing and one thing only, the 1975. Let's do it.
Oh my god, now it's 1975! Holy moly! Oh, it's happening. Oh my god, it's happening. Oh my god, it's happening. Ah! Oh my god! I can't see a thing. I just want to know what Maddie's wearing.
Something like with the logo.
Is he wearing a dress or not?
No, jeans.
Bugger! Oh my goodness! Did he got milk? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, the feels are coming. And it's so pretty. Yes, he's doing Greta! He's doing Greta! Freaking legends. Go Greta! Oh my god, are we kidding? Straight after that? Oh, save the planet, more like save me.
So I heard you found somebody else, and at first I thought it was a lie. I took all my things that make sound, the rest I can do without. I don't want you getting that I need to think about you with somebody else. I was gonna go to intertwine me so with somebody else.
That was so good.
Looking through your phone and the leaves.
I made it home.
A few moments later.
Hi, I'm back. Okay, so I've just had a shower, my makeup is off, my voice is gone. Once again, I know that most people don't finish off vlogs with like a fun little like outro like this. Do you want to focus? Thank you. But I have a lot to say. Well, not a lot because it's very late and it's like 1:45 in the morning. So I really don't want to say a whole lot, but I do have stuff that I want to say. Where do I even start? First of all, that was incredible. I was surrounded by so many incredible people, which I hadn't even known earlier that day that I didn't have time to vlog and I didn't want to vlog. I just wanted to be in the moment and cry with each other about the fact that we just saw the 1975 and just have a good old time, you know? Holy moly, that was incredible. Oh my god, it was so good. Like, I've seen them live twice before, but it was just so good. Oh my god. Love It If We Made It. Are we kidding? Oh my god. Two Time. Oh, Chocolate? Like, come on. I know that's a basic song. I know that's a basic song. I know that's like TUMBLR 2014, but like, come on, it was so good. It was amazing. I went into today not knowing anyone and knowing that I wasn't gonna know anyone. I've been to concerts a lot of times by myself before, and like I've said to you guys before, I actually really enjoy going to concerts by myself. I think it's fun. I think it's more free. I think you can kind of do what you want more without as much judgment, I think. But I've never been to a festival by myself before, and that's kind of a bigger ordeal and a whole different kettle of fish, because when you're at a concert, you're gonna be stuck in the one room for an hour, 2 hours tops. When you're going to a festival, it's this massive place with a million different stages and a million different people everywhere, and like just a whole lot of stuff there. And that's the kind of like, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna go by myself, but I also kind of want to have someone around, because it's gonna be mad boring if I'm by myself for the whole time. So clever little me got thinking, being able to find other people that were also going solo who we didn't really know, who were just kind of there for support if we needed it, was really, really good. And it was really easy to set up, and we just kind of like got on like more people as the day went on, which was great. Those people that came up to me while I was vlogging were so nice. Like, they were so lovely. They just like whisked me away into the middle of the mosh pit, and it was so lovely. The girl that I was with, she told me that her sister and her dad were both autistic as well. It was just kind of like the way that the world works and the way that everything just kind of knits together and finds itself in its perfect spot. And I know that sounds really, really like deep and meaningful for like a 2 a.m. thought, but like the world just kind of seems to work itself out, which I think is really cool. And then after I dispersed from that group, the girls that I had originally started the day with decided that they wanted to go down to the very, very front of the mosh pit for the 1975, and I was just not overly keen for that, because mosh pits at festivals are just not good. Not good. Like, barricade at a festival, not fun. Like, would not recommend. Especially because the first time I ever saw the 1975, I had barricade, and I had an epileptic fit and passed out and had a girl's nail marks inside of me because she tried to claw herself up. Not fun. Anyway, I was kind of like, I'm just gonna kind of like vibe out the back and like have a good time by myself. And a guy came up to me who I had met at the climate strike a few months before, and he was like, hey, like, do you want to jam out together? And I was like, yeah. And it was so cool because, again, I didn't really know them, but it was still someone there. And I think that's really cool and really important, just so you kind of have someone, so you kind of feel safe, so you kind of have it somewhat of a support network. And afterwards, we like made sure each other were okay, and we just kind of like sat down and chilled out for a moment and just like let it all sink in. And we were like crying about Harry Styles and like Louis Tomlinson together, and I was like, this is just so cool. And it, like, the whole experience was just awesome. And then on the way home, my Uber driver, again, I don't know how we got talking about it, but my Uber driver, he has a daughter that's autistic, and we ended up speaking about that for like the whole half-hour trip home. Like, it was just crazy. It was so cool. Like, the amount of people that I met today that I'm like, what are the chances of meeting you? And it happened like 10 times. Like, it was just a really cool place, man. And the more I put myself out into it, the more I realize that. And it's really cool, and it makes me realize that yes, sometimes it's hard, and yes, sometimes it's difficult, but I want to put myself out into it more, because it's actually a really cool place when you let yourself experience it, you know? Oh my god, I'm like vibing still, but I'm also very tired. My entire body is drained. Oh, that brings me to my next point. I posted a photo on Instagram on the train trip home of the festival. If you all want to follow me and go like it, be my guest. And the comment, I got a comment on it. And the comment is, do you feel burned out after it? And I get this comment a lot because obviously being on the spectrum, it's stereotype. I don't know if it's a stereotype. It's kind of common knowledge that if you're on the spectrum, things like festivals and concerts and stuff really aren't your cup of tea usually, but they are for me. And that's bizarre to a few people. And the answer is, yes, I get burnt out after festivals, especially big all-day ones like this, where it was like 31 degrees for most of the day, and it was just crazy and big and very, very loud. And yes, I get very burnt out, but I don't get burnt out until after it's finished. I can usually hold myself off. It's like playing pretend and cutting off the side of your brain that's telling you, this is too much, I want to stop. But not too much, because obviously if you do it too much, then you're not going to listen to yourself, and then something bad could happen. It's kind of that fine line of cut off the this is too much, but still listen to it if it's red flags too much, you know? But then when I get home and when all the hype is over and when my ears stop ringing, and the next day when it all catches up with me, that's when I get burnt out. And that's when I usually need like a day off and a day to just chill out by myself with my dog and my horses and Hannah Montana movies. But, and I say this a lot, and I say this with utmost importance, just because you get burnt out doesn't mean it's not worth doing something. Burnouts are a part of life. Every single person has burnouts, whether you're autistic or not. If you're autistic, they just happen more easily, possibly, and a bit more frequently. Life is about ups and downs. Life isn't linear lines. And if you stay in this bubble, which is safe, and you don't have those highs, so you don't have those lows, what's the point? Yeah, I don't know. 2 a.m. thoughts for you guys. I'm delusional. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Oh my god, the 1975 is so good. Oh, I love them so much. Maddie was so cute. He was so beautiful. He was so beautiful. Oh, what a man. What a man. What a dude. I'm going to bed. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I don't mind. Do whatever makes you feel happy. Do whatever makes you feel good. Make sure you're staying kind to yourself. Make sure you're staying kind to other people. Make sure you're staying hydrated. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Just being